Okay, well, the reason why I say that is because there's a weapon I have to get for a trophy, a specific weapon. Okay, there we go.
What is it?
It's in the weapon tree. I don't know right now. I'm gonna switch over to the game now. Now I see everything's working. So yeah, technical difficulties. Lovely.
Because there's an enemy in the castle stage called the Diamond Card. He turtles like a motherfucker. You only get like one chance to hit him, so you want that chance to be as high damage as possible, and a hammer is a way to go.
Well, I'm probably gonna have max weapons by the time I get there with max attack on it. So yeah.
Yeah, but you also need max smash, and the hammer gets nearly 5 times as much attack power as his best range does.
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm gonna be there has to be a certain weapon I get. Hold on, let's look at it real quick. Stream's just gonna show a blank screen right now. Where is it? Max's Legend and Supernova weapons. I have to get both of those. I think the Supernova is the gun, and the Legend is the weapon.
Yeah, Supernova is his best gun. Definitely want to get one of those. Once you max out the 10 different beast types on that gun, it becomes one of the most powerful weapons in the game. I think Legend is one of his hammers. It's been a while, I can't remember, so that might be good for you.
Well, I got to do it no matter what. So, but I like Monica's sword. I really do like the fast attack on it.
I got to give you a warning though. Her ultimate sword looks stupid as hell.
I don't care about looks.
It's called the Island King. It's basically a flat tiki with a propeller on its face.
Sounds lovely.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, the second to best sword she gets is pretty cool looking, but the Island King is her most powerful, and it's dumb.
Hey,
I'm
Jeremy.
gonna upgrade the iPod home.
Write a book on keto and save America.
I will never do keto. I will never put myself into a medical condition to lose weight. It's like the same thing as making myself anorexic.
It's not a medical condition.
Yes, it is. That's the medical term for that condition. It's a medical condition.
You might be thinking of ketoacidosis, which has nothing to do with it. I mean, in reality, what I think you're doing is... So, back in olden times, the body was meant to get bread as an occasional treat, I guess. You know, like, every once in a while you get bread or wheat or something. So, the way we consume it nowadays is in extreme excess compared to what we should be. Like, I think I read that the average person's diet is like 70 or 80% carbohydrates.
Josh, do you have the invention guide? Do you have the guides pulled up at all? That page on Game Pass. There, in the invention guide, can you tell me what the Chapter 3 water barrel attachment is, or gun attachment for the ride pod? Like, what I gotta learn to use it?
What about the ride pod?
Yeah, that probably will be underneath that.
What's it called again?
It's like water cannon, water barrel, something like that.
Water barrel?
Yeah, it should be a Chapter 3 thing, yeah. As a discovery. There's a certain guide on it that lists what chapters they are, too. I don't know which one it was, though.
The barrel cannon?
Yeah, that sounds right.
You need a barrel, fountain, and a mushroom.
Okay, mushrooms. That's Chapter 2. So, what's Barrel Cannon 2? I'm guessing is what it's called, with like 2 eyes.
A barrel, fountain, and a...
Barrel, a fountain, and a what?
A well.
Okay, so the well is what I need.
FYI, I have my own Dark Cloud 2 guide open right now, if you have any more questions.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, everyone, like, I talked to a nutritionist about it, like, straight up just said, how do you feel about ketogenic diets? And she's like, I don't think they're good, I don't think they work that well, and, you know, I told her everything about it, she's like, huh, you know what, maybe I need to reevaluate it, because, you know, I told her everything I went through and everything my buddies done. And I'm like, I started implementing normal foods, and she's like, haven't just gained weight back? And I'm like, no, it's just, you gotta do it in moderation.
Well, that's the trick, is moderation. It's not about exactly what you eat, it's about how much you eat of it.
I mean, the hardest part is whenever you're done with the diet, going back to a normal diet. Because, you know, if you go back to your old ways, you'll get back to where you were, no question. Might take a little bit, but you'll get there.
See, I know I could lose weight if I just went active because I lost 60 pounds in 3 months before. From eating, I ate burgers and stuff too. I ate everything I wanted, but I was exercising an hour a day, every day.
I eat a burger almost every day.
And I went from, what was it, 250 pounds to 190 or something like that. It was like some kind of range like that in about 3 or 4 months.
Alright, so we're gonna go with yellow.
Which shall it be?
And that's why I have a shit ton of stretch marks on my stomach now.
Here you are.
It makes it look very unhealthy. It makes it look like my stomach's about to rip right open.
But also, the cool thing is, Jeremy here has a rare medical condition that it appears that it's helping.
I thought you were about to say it's a cool thing that he has a medical condition. I was like, okay.
A couple months ago, I was diagnosed with Meniere's disease. It's a hearing imbalance disorder. Seems to be triggered by a high sodium diet, so my doctor recommended I go to low sodium for a while. But since I started this keto thing, I haven't had any symptoms, not even one.
Looks like we
Think
got them all.
is there high sodium content in most breaded products?
There's high sodium content in most meat products, and I've been eating meat like a goddamn dinosaur.
Yeah, bread products too. The way they make the bread, there's a lot of sodium.
Yeah, I mean, compared to the diet I was on before I started keto, I'm eating easily 20 times the sodium I was, and my ear has not stopped any hearing in 2 weeks.
And you
Okay, so what does the dark coin do again? It's a buff, right? It's not a
I'll
debuff.
look it up real quick. So, was it pretty
Well, he's-
prevalent? Like, do you think there's a direct correlation? Do you think it's coincidence?
To answer Mikey's question, yes, the dark coin is a buff. It causes a drain effect. It causes a percentage of the damage that you deal to enemies to heal you. So it's one of the best buffs in the game. And
Okay.
to answer your question, Josh, it could be a side effect. I don't know,
Hold up,
but
hold
it
up,
seems to be
hold up.
working for me.
I'm reading right now. So the dark coin uses 2% of your maximum HP with each hit to deal extra damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn
It's the
you.
opposite of healing drain.
Damn you.
Yeah, I remember now. So if you combine a dark coin and a drain coin together, they negate each other. You get the damage without the health drain.
Okay.
I think you might have
It took
just
me a while
fucked
to
Mikey
remember
a
that,
little
but I
bit.
remember the dark coin was a
Yeah.
really good one.
Yeah, you kind of fucked me because now I have it on my weapon.
No, that's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. Just carry extra healing items with you. It adds a huge amount of damage.
I can't tell what that other one is though. I think that I don't know what that symbol is. Right next to the
You'll
money
find
bag,
a
but
drain
something
coin
like that.
soon enough.
Probably. Attack and smash. God damn it! I have like nothing for smash. Let's use sturdy rocks.
All right, what were you saying, Jeremy, about the Meniere's?
Hang on, I'm looking up something for Dark Cloud.
Like, I didn't know if you could just chalk this up to just like random coincidence. Or if you think there is actually a direct correlation to.
See to the next floor. Reduce to put her hand on my thigh and said proceed to the next level.
Might want to get some more praise.
Yeah, there's actually 2 ways to get those coin effects on your weapons. One is from a coin, and then the other is to get a weapon that already has that effect. And then I think you level it up, and then what is it? You turn it into a synth sphere and put it on your weapon, and it'll transfer the effect over.
Yeah. I know.
I can't
You level
remember.
up
You
to
can probably
5.
look it up on GameFAQs, but there's
You level-
definitely a cheap weapon that has drain on it. So if you make a couple of those weapons and then just synth sphere them, you can get drain on that dark coin weapon.
Well, I'm about to like go smack something. So let's see what happens. Oh God! Did it even hurt me? It barely even hurts me though.
Every 4 hits takes 1 health.
Yeah.
That's not a bad trade.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, I one-shot these things now. Just walk
If
up
I
and smack
remember
them across the head
correctly,
and just fucking oblivion.
Max's Legend Hammer with a dark coin and maxed out stats with a charged attack is the strongest attack in the game.
Well, I don't need to break it that far, okay? There's only 2 characters. It's not like the original one where you have to get Goron with like his most powerful weapon.
Yeah, but you wait till you get to that cave stage and you'll need that max attack.
I think it's
He's
more or
been
less
using
dodge
the ride
mechanics.
pod basically as his glass cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Or
ride
stay
pod,
away.
the ride pod is totally useless in this game unless you're on a floor where you have to use it.
No, it's actually very useful for keeping your distance from enemies if you put on a cannon
Yeah,
attachment.
for now. You wait till you hit the teleporters.
Oh, the teleporting enemies? Yeah, I remember those. Those mostly glasses. You start trying to hit him with a fucking
Go down.
cannon.
In the chest. In the chest. You made him in the chest.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there's a dead end there. I was trying to clear up there.
You got blue spear.
Show crystal. It's ice, frozen into a ball that you can pound into your weapon to make it stronger. You know,
Jeremy,
logic.
we were talking about your Meniere's disease. Did you I'm actually genuinely curious. Like, do you think
It's
there
so fucking great.
is a direct correlation or it's just chance?
I'd love to
Oh.
explain the science behind it, but it's a bit off topic for the stream, isn't it?
I don't really care. There's
Matter.
no censorship, nothing. This stream is just meant to chill.
Mikey is
Whatever you-
unfamiliar with one of my science rants.
I really don't care. I don't believe in like censoring people on streams and whatnot. I don't like when people do that.
Alrighty, I'll end up taking over. Okay, so like, in a nutshell, inside your ear canals, just above it, you've got a little tiny fleshy balloon, right? That balloon fills up with a fluid and drains at that same fluid in order to detect your balance, right? If you're leaning over to one side, the balloon on that side will fill up with more fluid, and that presses on the nerves at the base of your brain and tells your brain, I am leaning over, right?
Okay.
So Meniere's disease is caused in 2 different ways. There's a flesh way and there's a bone way. The flesh way is when the drain that allows that fluid to leave that fleshy sac is either inflamed or has lost its flexibility so that it cannot drain the fluid once it fills up. So from your ordinary day, just walking around, tilting your head, leaning and looking, the balloon will gradually fill with fluid, but it won't be able to drain until eventually it kind of like a ballast effect, it pops, drains all the fluid suddenly, and your brain gets so confused you slip into a state of vertigo.
So, is it possible for permanent hearing loss to occur?
Absolutely, because if that drainage port happens to get like too badly inflamed or too tightly closed, it cannot fully drain the fluid, So as your body tries to heal it, it'll push the balloon out of the way, and it'll become a blockage on the nerve that sends sound signals to your brain.
Hey, we both have fluid-based diseases. I've got glaucoma.
Same trouble, different organ.
Yeah, basically
Yeah,
the same
you're
thing, just a different
dumbass.
part.
What's funny is your dumbass decided to eat tuna for all these years.
Well, I didn't know that mercury content was actually what the eye metric was. They never told me they're measuring the level of mercury in my eye. They just said the amount of pressure.
Your dumbass was eating mercury all these years.
So yeah, the other form of Meniere's is the bone version. That's where the bone that separates that fleshy sac from your brain nerve is too thin. So any slight change in the pressure on the on that sac will throw you into vertigo.
You're probably just like me, that if you get punched directly in the head, you might get real fucked up.
I don't know, I've never been punched in the head before. But I did have
That's
several
fair.
vertigo attacks when this thing first started up, right? And those are the worst. It's like you're sitting perfectly still, but your brain is telling you that you're spinning in circles. So through all your senses, you feel like the room is spinning, even though you're not moving at all. I must have vomited so many times the month I got this disease. It was just terrible.
Looks like we got them all.
And you said stuff like that would happen a couple times.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 times a week. I had to take time off of school and everything. It was the worst. But by that point, I realized, something was definitely wrong. So I started calling my doctor, and I bounced around through a couple of specialists. Thankfully, I made so much money at Intel, I was able to afford to see specialists. So I found a guy who was an otologist, an expert in ear surgeries, right? And he did X-rays and MRIs and CAT scans, and I did 2 hearing tests. And he finally narrowed it down and said, "Yeah, you've got Meniere's." So he put me on this water pill that helps to clear sodium from your body. Because sodium is one of the ingredients that causes the fluid in those fleshy sacs to become thick and viscous. So if you knock sodium out of your diet, the fluid becomes thinner and it's able to drain through the inflamed hole.
But you've been on a low sodium diet before, and you were still experiencing vertigo attacks. However, you're consuming a lot more sodium now, and you're better than you were before.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, is that I'm consuming about 20 times the sodium I was before I got the disease, and I haven't had a single attack since.
So maybe it's not the
maybe it's
sodium
not the sodium
content itself, but maybe something that's prevalent with sodium.
I don't know. There's some kind of compound that's either making the fluid in my ear less viscous, or the diet has somehow caused the inflammation on the drain valve to calm down. I don't know.
Oh, okay, I can 3-shot King Mimics now. Cool. Dark Corny OP. All I hear is thudding on the wall. Like, what the fuck?
Another thing I have noticed, and it's strange, ever since I used to have a lot of bad problems with my eyes because, glaucoma and whatnot. So I've had surgery on one eye. That eye used to be my good eye. Because they performed surgery and they made it all better. But the other eye used to be something I couldn't see very well out of. Since starting, it seems like the other eye has become, the one that hasn't had any surgery or anything, can see a lot better than the one they did surgery on. I don't know. The science behind it is just so freaking weird, and I'd love to know more. But obviously, what I'm doing works well for what's going on.
Oh, look! From the ending dungeon in the first game. Those enemies. Ones that gave nightmares to some people, apparently. How much smash do I need, by the way?
Let me look. Looking at Monica, right?
Yeah.
What weapon do you have
Monica,
now?
the Dusek.
Too sick. So you want the Claymore.
It's
Is
only one. So
Beast 81.
that's there. Smash. I'm looking for Smash.
Oh, 99.
Jesus Christ.
So I looked it up again. Yeah, the Legend is the best hammer in the game for Max.
Okay.
If you decide that you want to do a wrench for him as well, which I do recommend sometime before you go to the castle, you're going to get a Smash Wrench and then take it up to Stinger Wrench instead of Cubic Hammer, and that'll eventually grow into a grade 0. That's his best wrench.
Okay, so with linear path, though, do I have to look at the path?
Once you go from Smash Wrench to Stinger Wrench, then it's linear.
Okay.
So Monica's weapon that you have only has one path next to the island.
Yep. That is why I picked it. No guessing games.
Yeah, but I mean, you missed all the buffs from taking the non-linear path.
Well, yeah, there's like one or two busts that I could have gotten, but there was that one option with the Sandbreaker, which I said, fuck no. You know what the Sandbreaker is, right? Arcane, or whatever your name is.
Hey, I found the weapon with that drain thing that you needed.
I was about to say, I was gonna get real pissed there.
Did it? It just, alright, you got an angel. Nope, never mind.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, I remember that.
I don't know, Monica seems stronger than the ride pod at this point.
None of those mechanical things. Those mechanical things take no damage from swords. There's actually a stat based on like swords, magics, etc. as well. Like these little enemies take swords just as much damage as the ride pod, whereas the big enemies will take nothing from swords.
And also the Jurak gun. That thing
Sure.
enemies.
Yeah, it was a laser, and I think most enemies on this board are weak to lasers. So. What is
Did you
there?
hear what I
There's
said
Gyno-
earlier, Mikey?
Yeah.
Okay, when you get to chapter 4, Max will get the ability to invent a Dark Viper. It's a type of gun, I think. If you synth a Dark Viper immediately after creating it, you can get a synth sphere with Absorb on it. Absorb is the one that'll cancel out the negative effect of Dark.
Alright.
So there's not actually a coin for it, it's from the weapon.
Oh no, there's a coin for it.
There's a coin for everything except for one of them. One of them doesn't have a coin, but you can still get it from the weapon. I could be wrong, but I think it's ABS up.
I got an ABS up from a coin, so.
It's not that one. Is it stop? Is there a stop coin?
Actually, I don't think there is. I don't remember there being a stop coin.
You could get stop from the antique sword, which you buy in the Jurak Arms shop in chapter 6.
Jurak Arms shop. So wait, you go back to that Sindane Valley and his shop's updated. One of those deals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, every chapter, all the shops in the game will get new items.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but from what I'm reading here, you're in chapter 3, right? Balance Valley?
Yeah.
There is a weapon you can buy right now from one of the shops called Kubera's Hand. It comes with the Steel ability on it. Steel will give you random items when you attack enemies, so it's a really good one to have around.
I don't need that, trust me. I got 3 bandit pressers.
Yeah, but you definitely want to get Steel on your ultimate weapons, so you might as well stick it on your main weapon now.
Well, I synthesized one of them. How much does it need? 2 synth points? How much do I have in my weapon right now? 1. Okay. Next time I level it up, I'll put it on. I actually forgot about having that. But yeah, in this level, in these chests in here, you have a chance to get banded brassers, and I got them like 3 times now.
What the hell's the paint do?
It's for what, coloring the roofs, purely cosmetic. But there's like 1 or 2 missions that need a certain paint.
What I miss is Dark Cloud 1 seemed to be more, I don't know, like, so Dark Cloud 2, yes, you go through and you just mow things down. Dark Cloud 1 seemed to have more of a, I guess, finesse to how you had to do everything. Like, I mean, every village had a perfect way of setting it up, and there was very little ways to deviate from that perfect setup. Almost every setup was identical in a manner.
Yeah, there's like a little bit more in the setup.
You know, it's like, hey, I wanna see the windmill every time I wake up. Hey, I wanna be next to this cute girl so I can stalk the fuck out of her. Hey, I wanna be near the shop because I'm a fat ass. You know, I'm pretty sure every single one of those was actually things in there.
The good thing about both games, though, is that once you've gotten the reward or the storyline progression from completing all the requirements, you can go back and destroy the village and build it however you want. You just won't have access to the shops in the future.
Why would we go back and destroy the village, though? I mean, perfect's perfect.
If you want to customize it.
I mean, the idea is that if it's perfect, then it's the way it was before they were turned into Atamilia, right?
You're not even turning the Atamilia into. You're not even turning the Atamilia in number 2. Well, yeah.
I'm talking about 1.
Okay.
I would assume they want these things because that's how the village was before.
Oh fuck! I hate those things.
The mayor of the first town in the game specifically says that you've made all the villagers happy by improving their lives, so you actually make the towns better than they were before.
Alright.
What is that?
A priest of Brahma.
I don't know, but he's dead in 1 hit.
By the way, Mikey, I'm going to be streaming Demon's Souls when it comes in the mail. If you'd like to join on that.
Yeah.
I can't do share play. I'm trying to figure out a way where we could do it simultaneously. Because the share play works really well. There must be some way that people do.
What, to do what?
To like have a one-to-one latency as far as the video game's content versus the stream.
The thing I've seen was Skype for when it comes to the computer. That's all I've seen. I mean, I even still see it, but I watch a podcast where when they have a guest on, they just show everything through Skype.
Alright, I'm feeling yellow.
Which shall it be? Very good.
Actually, that's good. That's an attack crystal. I don't care about that mighty healing. Fuck the mighty healing.
So we have a thing where anytime he comes to a clown with a chest, I've picked every item. I've got a pretty good ratio right now. I think I've got like, what, 8 out of 10?
I don't know if it's 8 out of 10, but I know 2 of them. They're not good ones.
Well, 8 out of 10 are better than the previous. Because I know one of them you were like, I wanted the other thing! Fuck you!
Yeah, because it was a coin and something else, and you picked the something else.
I think it was steel balls.
Have you recruited that duck doctor you had? I know you get him a chapter 3.
I had to.
Yeah, he was just like, alright, I'm coming. What's up?
Yeah, he sells mighty healing, so you got a supply right there.
Yeah, I don't really care about mighty healing in the first place, because...
He's using the lane
You're gonna need
extra ABS with sword damage.
You're gonna need those mighty healings later on, just not yet.
Probably an end game, yeah. But not right now.
Have you experienced the negative status soap yet? Or, sorry, no, goo. It's goo, yeah.
Fucking goo.
No.
The first game.
I
Oh my
think I
god.
have a bunch of soap, but I'm not sure.
I forget what the enemy's called, but there's one in the castle stage, I think. His regular melee attack puts goo on you, so you'll need Mighty Healings or soap to get that off.
See, I think the first game was harder than the second game, honestly. Because first of all, your weapons perma-broke. There was goo, like, early on. I mean, I don't know.
Your weapons didn't perma break. When they broke, they disappeared into thin air. That's more than perma broke. That's gone. It's just gone.
That's what I meant. Like, I had like 4 weapons on my second playthrough, just in case some bullshit happened.
I'm telling you, man, once you find that vendor who sells auto repair powder for 20 gold, you're fine.
Yeah, you're like, I'd
That
like
seems like a
100,
Confused
please.
glitch, though. Can you sell that for higher than what you buy it for, too?
I think it actually has a different item ID, right? It's like a completely different auto repair powder. It looks the same, it's named the same, and it functions the same, but it buys for 20 and sells for 10.
Okay, yeah, so it's selling for the normal repair powder cost.
Yeah, it's like the programmers like couldn't find auto repair powder, so they just created a new one.
I don't know. I think it's just a dumb programming. I've seen that shit constantly in the old games. There's that one guy that messes up an item and fucks the game up completely because then that item becomes either overpowered or so broken that it breaks the game.
Or back in the day, because I was a little kid, I was playing through the first game because I had a lot of trouble with it. It just, I don't know, I guess I wasn't smart enough to understand all the mechanics. I popped in a Game Shark, and I made the mistake of saving a Game Shark. So when I removed the Game Shark, and I was like, I got this now, my game just, like, the memory card data just completely corrupted.
Yep, that's why I never used Game Shark. I
mean,
used
you know,
it like once, and then it was easily corruptible and things like that, and I said, no,
it's
fuck
really
this.
fun to fuck around. I mean, like, I remember in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, I beat the game, but then I was like, you know what? Game Shark. I threw on Game Shark, and I could hold, like, the L2 button or some shit, or the L button, and I could, like, literally float in midair. And I remember some crazy stuff in, like, Ocarina of Time. Like, I'd be on top of a watchtower, and I'd, like, get in a perfect position, then backflip backwards and be able to get into an area that I couldn't get into before and get a heart container. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember this one time I went over to a friend's house, and he had Kingdom Hearts, the original Kingdom Hearts, and he had Game Shark for it.
Right?
And every time he booted up Kingdom Hearts, he booted up the max level cheat. Without even beating the game first or anything. Just to get to the end of the game, he booted up the max level cheat. And I looked at it.
You guys are small fry. I emulate those classic games on my computer instead of playing on the original system. And I use a program called Art Money, which allows you to view the hex in the game as it changes live.
Yeah, and then you could probably manipulate the hexadecimal data to give you, like, I don't know, max stats or something.
I can fuck with anything I want in the game.
But the thing is, there's some things that kill the joy of the game, and I honestly don't like, what's it called? Emulators, just because I don't like the fact that I don't have a controller for games that were made for controllers. Like, I would never play Dark Cloud or Dark Cloud 2 in an emulator.
Dude, just buy a USB controller.
Yeah, just seriously, buy a PS4, PS3. PS4 natively works with Windows now.
Well,
You
on
can
Windows
get
10.
an ordinary 12-button controller that's just standard USB generic for like $10 on Amazon.
Yeah, and I mean, I have an N64 USB controller that's, you know, just, I bought at Hastings before it closed down just for the purpose of playing an N64 emulator. I gotta
Hell,
have
just yesterday I finished a run of Ocarina of Time 3DS on the Citra emulator.
Now, how the hell do
I
you run a
actually used
3DS
to have that
emulator
game.
if your computer's a potato?
Yeah.
Because the
exactly.
Citra is, it runs the handheld system. Handhelds are usually very low tech. Plus, I was only running it at 4X native, so it had its.
But a 3DS is
lockups.
strong, I thought, for
So,
being a handheld.
It has its lockups, but it was pretty smooth most of the time.
So, Jeremy, I want your opinion on something. I spent $65 a week ago. and I bought a 3DS. Well, I figured out this 3DS was on a very particular firmware, which, you know, I lucked out on. I went and hacked it, and it's to the point where I can just throw a game cartridge in, and boom, I can throw it on the SD card and play it anytime.
Yeah, but that's pretty easy. You can always downgrade your firmware if you need to. It's a little risky because you risk breaking the system, but I have a ton of resources to help you out with that if you're interested.
Yeah, I just hacked my Wii U, which, oh my god, I have everything on this. Like, I have the Wii U's entire game library. I didn't even know it was hackable.
Everything is hackable.
Well, the Nintendo, they
Technically,
wised up.
yes.
They did a good job with the Switch. There are no vulnerabilities that I can find yet.
Give it a month.
I mean, it's been a while. See, last time their downfall was web browsers and messaging systems. All the Switch does is play games. There's no friends list, there's no nothing. It's just play games.
There has to be a friends list because I've seen on Mario Kart they have a friends option.
See, that's within the game itself. You have to go into the application. It's like, remember,
You just
did anyone
the
play
thing
Halo 2
that'll
back in the day?
the thing that'll attract the hackers to actually create
Red.
exploits for
I'm
the
feeling
system.
Which shall it
Red?
be?
Okay.
Very good.
What the hell is
The
that?
thing that'll attract them will be the size of the game library. And right now, the Switch doesn't have a very big library. Plus, most of the good games for the Switch are also available on the Wii U, and the Wii U is perfectly hackable. So why would you go through all the work to play something you can hack on a different system?
I gotta say though, dude, Breath of the Wild, it's not the best Zelda game I've ever played, but it is a top tier.
I need
So
to go.
what would you call your best then?
I mean,
What the hell is that?
the best Legend of Zelda game?
The dragon.
You know, everyone's perception is different, and what everyone thinks is completely different. Personally, I really liked Majora's Mask.
Nope, I found the turtle shell hammer.
Ocarina of Time was also really, really good. I really liked the original Zelda game because it was so non-linear and you could really go and do whatever you wanted in a sense.
My top is a tie between Majora and Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess was good. It really was. It was superb. I just did not like the Wolf Link portions. They felt forced.
I didn't mind them.
But Majora's Mask is probably my favorite because of the time mechanic. It made everything. I am a glutton for punishment, so I love different.
You're crazy.
Hey Mikey, let me know when you get to chapter 4, because it looks like you can get Absorb, Durable, and ABS up from items.
Okay, yeah, I have ABS up already. I just need Durable and Absorb.
Do you have ABS up on all your weapons?
No, but I've been just buffing Monica's sword right now. The point of no end.
It's worth it, man. It's worth an extra 15%. It'll pay for itself in no time.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I was gonna wait till I get a little bit more money to fuck around with that too. I don't want to spend every dime I have on it. I need to get do that one glitch like thing where it costs 60 to make it and it sells for 200 or 250 or something.
So Jeremy, why do you like Majora's Mask as your favorite?
Because it's dark and creepy.
So, you're an avid game theory watcher, right?
Yeah, I've seen the Link is Dead theory.
What's your thoughts on that?
Not one of Matt Pat's best. You want to talk about Zelda theories? There's a channel, Vortexy Gaming. She makes way better Zelda theories than Matt Pat does.
I just found a bunch of black paint. Let's go black facing. I'm sorry, that was racist.
Have you
No, sorry.
read the Hyrule Historia?
I own the Hyrule Historia.
So that shit gets confusing.
Well, the major deal is that it's kind of against Japanese culture to create a timeline out of games. The only reason they made the so-called quote-unquote official Zelda timeline was because there was so much demand from the players. But it's very loosely strung together, so it's easy to find plot holes in it.
Like I know in
Oh
Twilight
my god,
Princess,
why is there everything that I have to kill with a
Fight-
ripod in this place?
you go and fight an enemy that claims to have been a hero that failed in a past time. And there's speculation that's Link and whatnot, but I want
Yeah,
to know.
you should see Vortexi's theory on that. She brings it out pretty clearly.
I would like to see where exactly is Breath of the Wild. But I mean, you haven't gotten to play Breath of the Wild yet, have you?
Nope, not yet.
So
Dumb
if you
bananas.
if you can find a Wii U for under X amount of dollars, like, you know, whatever you feel like is comfortably cheap, get it, and you can, like, literally hack it and download the game.
Nah, I'm gonna wait a little bit until they come out with like a Wii U 2, because you know they're gonna do it eventually. Nintendo always does.
A Wii U 2. What?
Sorry, not a Wii U 2. Sorry, a Switch 2. I forgot the name of the system. Damn it. A Switch 2.
Because apparently they made a Wii Mini. I saw one yesterday. I had no idea they existed.
Looks
Yeah, I
like
saw
it's-
that. It's a dumb downgrade.
It's a Nintendo thing. Every time a system gets popular and people are done buying it, they release a slightly upgraded or a cheaper downgraded version of the system. And the way the Switch is going, I'm thinking they're going to do an upgraded version.
You know what they need to do? They need to make an N64 classic like they did the NES.
Okay, so they just discontinued the NES and they released an SNES one. So what comes next in the lineage?
N64.
64.
Exactly. Give them a year, it'll probably happen.
But that thing
I
would be
have an
super
N64, so
popular.
I've read. I don't need another N64. I already have one. It's sitting right in front of me. By the way, I have Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time sitting right in front of me, Josh, as well as Banjo-Kazooie. Remember.
I have an N64 emulator on my cell phone.
Well, the thing is, Mikey, do you have an
What?
N64 in front of you that is a small form factor and is completely loaded to the brim with basically every major title?
Also, they're not going to load it with every title because they didn't do that with the NES. And the only thing they did special on the Super NES that's making it stand out is they loaded a game into it that was never released.
Well, you know what they do though? Nintendo makes shit that's easily hackable.
I don't think they worry about hacking. I think they understand that shit will always be hacked.
Like, I know someone who has a classic NES version that
Yeah.
has every game made.
I beg to differ on that. Nintendo has come up with some pretty clever ways to thwart hackers. It's just the hackers are smarter, so they get around them.
Yeah, except Nintendo is
If it has
literally-
code, it can be hacked. If it has code, it can be hacked.
I don't know. Nintendo
Oh, yeah,
is
agreed,
literally at the back, like the caboose of, you know, the hacking prevention train. I mean, I haven't seen a PS4 that's been fully hacked. I haven't seen Xbox
I have.
One.
I've seen them take the shit out of it that recognizes disc and stuff, and then make them go flying in GTA amongst other shit.
I'm not talking about one specific game. I'm talking about the ability to back up, be able to manipulate
yeah.
the firmware itself.
That's what they did. They basically took all the shit that was like hack proof on the firmware out of the game so that they can load in any disc with any modifications on it. And they were using it with GTA 5, and they just loaded the game with a bunch of mods on the disc itself.
I remember
With
back
no problem.
in high school, some guy asked me, "Hey man, you know, your 360, I could make it play any disc, any downloaded disc for 20 bucks. And I told him no. Kind of wish I did tell him yes, because I, a few years later, ran into a version of it where someone just had a stack of discs, like it was a fucking Dreamcast, and they had like every game. So awesome.
What am I doing again? Oh yeah, I need repair powder.
Microsoft's poised themselves in a very interesting place, though. They have the most powerful console on the market, currently about to release, but PlayStation has all the exclusive games.
Oh, I want to make that energy pack as well as repair the ride pod and upgrade it, and then repair powder.
Guys, do you have a thought on the Scorpio?
I don't care. It's just a graphics update, just like the PS4 Pro.
Not entirely just graphics. It actually will upscale their games to 1080, even 4K resolution.
That's upgrade. That's still an upgrade in graphics to me. It looks better. I don't care about the look.
But I mean,
Video games.
resolution's not just all looks, it's also a demand on the processing power as well. You know, slower load times, etc.
Well, yeah, but that's just load times. Okay, for me, I like gameplay, story, things like that. If it has good of those, I'll play it. That's why Minecraft was so successful. Think about it.
Keep in mind, this man is playing a 20-year-old PS2 game right now.
I mean, I love
Yeah.
this game. I enjoyed the fuck out of this game. And I'm glad to be seeing it and, you know, discussing it in the year 2017. This game is probably on par with... I mean, the Dark Cloud series, I'd say, in my mind, you know, it's completely different for every person. In my mind, is like one of the best RPG-style games.
Action RPG.
Action RPG. There we go.
But on those notes, Mikey, how are you with classic JRPGs?
There's a couple of them I like. Like I like the original Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2. What's it called? Breath of Fire. I like those series a bit.
Because there's a couple of great JRPGs I could recommend that are a little obscure.
I played a couple of obscure ones, but there's probably quite a few out there that I don't know of. Because that's back in the day when I didn't have money and I had to go to the GameStop and I would look at the back of the CD cases like everybody else did. You know, there was no reviews on shit.
Have you ever heard of Shadow Hearts?
Shadow Hearts, no, I don't think I have.
It's kind of a weird history behind that game, where it came from. It's 3 games in the main series, and it kind of branches off as a pseudo-sequel to a PS1 game. You only need to play, honestly, just the first two games of the main series to get the storyline of what's going on. The third game, they kind of went full comedy with it, so it's got a good storyline, but there's a lot of silly stuff that happens in it. And that pseudo prequel game, it's so unrelated, you don't even need to play it.
Yeah, so
Why
guys,
is...
as far as game reviews and game websites, do you think that ruins a large portion of the
No, because so long as it's text-based, I like more text-based stuff because I like to see it from my own eyes rather than like watching on something else.
I think
But
you're missing-
sometimes-
I think you're missing what I'm saying. Like the ability to go to IGN or some GameSpot or Game Informer or whatever and say, "Oh, this game got an 8 out of 10," or "Oh, this game got a 2 out of 10." You think that informs your decision a lot more, or because
I've got one critical thing that I look for if I'm reading game reviews. Has the reviewer actually played the game?
I don't see. When I look at reviews, I don't look at the score. What I look at is how they describe it.
That's exactly my point. Because if you read a review and you read the text and you can tell that the writer of the review has no idea what the hell they're talking about, you can tell that they wrote that review just so they can get a paycheck from whatever company they were working for.
Yeah.
What I like to do is I actually like to look up gameplay videos and people like I mean, Let's Players. You know, let's just be honest there. Let's
Well,
Players
yeah,
are
a Let's
playing it,
Player is absolutely playing the game as long as you can prove that the timing matches the controller presses.
and I'm just like, you know, like, okay, this game looks cool. Like, for example, I've been struggling like hell, and I think maybe it's because I've got a hole burning in my pocket to maybe spend money on this thing. But the Switch, I bought the Switch. It's been a very amazing Zelda machine, no question. Zelda, Zelda was a fantastic. Breath of the Wild was a fantastic title. You know, I easily put like maybe I'd say 200 hours into that game total. And there's a DLC that's out now that I am on the final portion of that I still haven't finished. You know, fantastic game, love it. But other than that, the gaming library is very
It's gonna be like that for the first year. I remember when the PS4 came out, its gaming library was fucking atrocious for the first year or two, and then
I
it
don't know,
started
man.
taking off.
The gaming library for the PS4 was a lot better. I mean, we got right when it came out, we had Killzone right out the door. You know, a big
I
name
didn't like
title.
Killzone.
We had Bloodborne come shortly after. We had Metro Redux, which was a reinvented version of the original
Are you
Metro.
sure Bloodborne came right after PS4 came out? I thought that came out a couple years after.
It was a few months, I believe. Let me look up PS4 launch.
Because like the most games I saw that when I got my PS4 were pretty much atrocious. And I had to wait a couple of months, and then finally they came out with Destiny, and then the ball started getting rolling for games that I like.
See, at this point, we have an infinite wealth of knowledge at our fingertips. Easy. I've been drinking. Alright, let's see.
Okay, so I need Stuart, Priest, Bruno. Arm.
So we had Killzone, we had Knack. Lego Marvel Superheroes was it wasn't exclusive, but it was very shortly after that.
Yeah, all those games I really don't care about. Those are not games I like.
I've got Lego Marvel Superheroes on my PC.
I don't like most of the Lego games. They're too childish and repetitive.
Shut
they're
your
the
mouth.
same
You're playing
thing.
Dark Cloud 2. You don't get to talk about childish games.
Okay, first off, the Lego game. Every single one of them is the same, just a reskin. Every
And your
single
point
one.
is,
Have you ever played Pokemon?
Yeah, and I do believe it's a reskin. That's why I usually don't finish the game.
The same goddamn game.
I like the new Pokemon in it just to see what they do, and I like the stat system. Legos doesn't have
So
that.
that's one thing. Two things at E3 got me like, you know, pumped full. So there was, we are working on an original Pokemon RPG deck, and for a split second they showed the Metroid logo on the back screen, and they had a 4, like the Metroid Prime, like set up, and I was like, oh shit, Metroid Prime 4.
Hey, here's a PS2 title that I think is a JRPG, but I'm not exactly sure. Monster Rancher. You remember that?
yeah, I know them. I used to hack them to get the monsters.
Do you remember the one when they had that revolutionary thing where you put in any CD and you got a monster from it? I'm guessing they used like the first
Yeah,
line of 2 coding.
that's how you hack it though, because
Yeah, I kind of figured. Just
Anyone-
make anything
happens-
on the CD.
Does anyone
put it in.
remember Jade?
well, what happens is that all CDs that are released either in Japan or America, they have a content ID that's written on the disc. Monster Rancher would use that content ID, pump it through a hash table, and choose which monster you get out of it. So it wasn't really that any CD would work, it was any disc that had a content ID written on it.
So you
Okay.
would go and just replicate the content ID of the best monster.
Bingo, and you could do that with Game Shark, so you can trick it into thinking you've got some obscure CD from, it's only had limited release or whatever.
Alright,
But,
Josh, can
back-
you write these things down
Back
for me?
to a previous comment here. You were
No.
complaining about reskinning. Have you noticed that every monster in Dark Cloud 2 is a reskin of a previous monster?
Yeah, and it's kind of. I don't think the monster variety is good in this game. I don't. I never
Yeah,
did.
yeah. So you see that, yeah, and then you complain
But
about.
I
using
like the other parts of the game. What does Lego have? It's a linear pass system with like nothing. It's just nothing.
I'll be right back.
It's just punch the enemy until you move on to the next level. That's the entire game every time.
And you don't get it. You play it for the love of Lego.
I don't like Lego, so I guess that's why. I like Minecraft over Lego games. Which tells me something.
Coworker of mine at Intel, she actually had a contract with Lego. She and a couple of engineers would work together to try to design circuitry to be put into the Technic Legos. It was actually a lot of fun working with them.
Do you think you can write down a couple things for me on WordPad?
Yeah, sure. What do you need?
I need you to write these names. There's gonna be 4 of them. Priest Bruno. You got that?
Got it.
Stewart.
Got it.
Okay. Ferdinand. It's Ferdinand.
Ferdinand?
Yeah. And Parn. Parn.
I got like 12
Okay,
pieces
yeah, I
of
know all those
ham.
characters.
Let's go.
Okay, so I gotta go recruit those guys.
Barn. Why does that sound familiar? I feel like I told you that.
He's the painter in the just across the street from Max's house.
He needs the gold paint, the thing you picked up forever ago.
Yeah, that I was
Yeah,
about to
okay.
sell. There's 950 gold and I could buy it back for 1,000, so I was contemplating whether or not I'm selling it.
Yeah, no, that's the paint that you need to recruit him. Just go give it to him and he is yours.
Parn's story is sad.
You know, in a
Whose?
JRPG, you know whose story's sad? Have you played Final Fantasy 15?
You're gonna really spoil that for him.
I haven't played it yet, so shut up.
No, that's not a spoiler. It's just a character, Prompto. This is not at all
Oh,
in the main
okay.
game at all.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say something
This
else.
is the
Never mind.
precursor to the game. There's a character named Prompto, who in Final Fantasy 15, yeah, he's one of your best friends, good, going on benches, cool. The dude thought in, like, the original story that he was, like, he had a weight problem. He was heavy. And he thought he was too fat to hang out with Noctis. And it was all because Noctis was trying to help him off the ground. He's like, oh, you're heavy. And so he went and spent a year getting in shape, like, intensely, just because of that, because he thought he was too fat.
Okay, Josh, the guide I gave you, it has a map for this. Can you tell me which candles I need to hit?
What the fuck? What guide?
Okay, go to Game Facts, that guide section I told you. You go to the map.
Alright, hold on. Game facts in here.
There's a map section. There should be one for the church. The lights in the church.
Church puzzle solution.
Yep.
Candle 1. The far left upper right. Or upper left. That one. Right there. Upper left.
This
No,
one? Or the...
No, to the right. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, candle 2 is on the second row, third down.
What, right here?
Yes. Alright, candle 4 is...
Candle
Fifth.
4.
Or candle 3. Candle 3 is fifth down, first row.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Candle 4 is the bottom right corner of the building.
Okay, there we go.
How the fuck are you supposed to figure this shit out?
I kind of see what it did.
I don't.
Okay, anything that touched that candle went out. Anything like adjacent to it.
They're fucking out. Go do a thing. What are you doing?
I recruited him. That's how you have to recruit him.
Oh, just how you're blowing candles out. Skill is so superior. Please let me come join you and suck your dick.
Okay, so what was the second person on that list?
Stuart.
Okay, where's Stuart?
What the fuck are you
Stuart's
building?
the butler in Max's house, I think.
Oh, okay.
Are you building a goddamn militia?
Yep, I'm gonna take over the freaking valley and repopulate it in the future.
There's not a lot of restriction on who you can recruit right now. It's possible to get most, if not all, of the characters now.
Yeah, but that's a lot of running around. I don't want to do that many fetch quests back to
And
back to
Jeremy,
back.
Yes.
I've had 7 shots and no carbs. Oh.
Yeah, he's getting trashed.
I am
How long are we into the
absolutely
stream?
getting trashed. I do not work tomorrow. However long.
You're not trash enough yet. I can still understand what you're saying.
I have gotten pretty good at being Let me put this laptop under a weight thing. Don't. Alright, 2,000 Gilda. There you go. There he is. That must have fucking hurt.
Kind of. I bet you I'm pretty much near broke now. No, I have 3,000 left. Cool. Okay, so Stewart's joined the party. Who's next on the list? For Dinhan or whatever?
Number 3 was Ferdinand.
Isn't he the chef for the Max's mansion?
I think so. Yeah. He wants an acorn.
No, chestnut. That's right. He wants a
Chestnut.
fucking
That's
chestnut.
it.
I don't even know if I have a chestnut.
You
I do not have a chestnut. Okay, so the
They
gold
are
paint
in
guy.
the forest.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, go fuck yourself. I'm trying to help you, bitch. So
You said the most obvious thing ever.
So, is anyone a subscriber of any sort of loot boxes at all?
No. I don't have money to do that.
So our Think Geek's first crate. Cool. I got a Fallout piggy bank. Power helmet. Neat. Breath of the Wild t-shirt. A unicorn
Oh wait, I should probably get the gold paint guy.
cup.
Okay, where's the paint guy?
Cross Max.
He's in the house with the purple roof, directly across the street from Max's house.
There he is, right there. That's
Why do you know that he's in a purple roof?
Because purple is Parn's favorite color.
Okay.
Damn, Mikey.
If his roof isn't already purple, you're going to paint it purple when you move him into Balance Valley.
Purple. Where is he?
It's not the thing. Either that or it's the hide and seek kid there. That's Max's mansion. The house of Jason's on it.
With a fucking mean fence. Look how spiky that bitch is.
Yeah, don't fuck with the fence.
Can't you recruit Max's dad himself?
Yep, and the weird thing is that you actually need to put Max's dad in, stage 5, the volcano stage, in order to unlock a particular shop in the future, which suggests that either Max inherits the mansion and lives there, or his dad has more kids in the future.
I'm sorry, how does it... What now?
It's one of the plot holes in the game.
I didn't catch anything you said, please.
You know, maybe if you had a few more shots, you'd be able to figure it out.
All right. How about this? I'll take one more shot if you explain that one time.
I'm Facebooking, so I'm only half paying attention.
I mean, I've got a shot in front of me. I'm ready. I'm ready, coach.
Put me in the game, coach. I can't figure out, is this the house or no? It wasn't in here.
Alright. I took another shot, Jeremy. Explain to me. Max's father thinking.
Can't believe you took more alcohol. That damn you, Josh.
How can you not believe that? That's kind of my thing. Drinking copious amounts is what I do. I don't understand how you don't understand.
Okay, this can't be... Okay, what about this house?
That's not Purple Roof.
Yeah, well, those other two houses didn't have it, including the purple roof. The fuck?
Dude has built a shrine for a girl
He's witchcraft. This is witchcraft. Yeah, he's the one that needs to paint.
You're gonna help him possess this poor girl?
He's not gonna possess her. He's gonna make her alive.
Alive?
Yeah.
Wait, she's dead?
No, she's in a painting. She's not a living, breathing thing.
So you just... Hold on.
Her name is Julia, right?
Holy shit, he's a god! It's like, thanks, Max. Thanks for making me, helping me bring this person to fucking life. What the fuck?
Witchcraft!
Could've just gone to your local convenience store, your local Home Depot, bought some gold paint, but no, this is cool too.
No, he needed magical paint, Josh.
What
Magical
time is
paint.
it? Obviously, it's railroads.
I don't think there's a linear path to this, dude. There's creatures that spout fire.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like this might be like 50.
Really, Josh? Really?
Yeah?
This is not Earth. This is not our world, Josh.
They're humans. They got human hands.
So what? Final Fantasy has the same shit, but you know, you don't see people reviving people here, do you?
God
Throwing
damn
a
it.
phoenix down at somebody to revive them?
They're based on people from Earth.
Are you sure about that?
Can I close this character list then? Do you still need this?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. We gotta go to Sindane. I gotta recruit that one woman.
Your fucking town looks like shit.
That's Aunt Polly. I don't want Aunt Polly. Fuck her bread.
Hi, Melaine. You always standing there with the dagger in your hand. It's kind of terrifying.
And sexy. No.
I mean, yeah. Incredibly sexy.
Should I sell the stamina drinks?
They do offer a bit of a power boost, so if you've got a bank, you should save them for the cave level. You can decide to go that far.
Oh, okay.
They're kind of useful against the tanks and they're at the bottom of the cave.
The tanks. You mean like World of Warcraft style tank?
And no, I mean literal shoot a cannon in your face with iron wheels on the sides tanks.
Oh, okay.
So Jeremy, on the topic of over-sexualizing video game characters, let me ask you. So, my argument with over-sexualization is all the characters seem really fit, right? Like, I mean, like Dante.
You don't know over-sexualized video game characters until you've played Ill Bleed on the Dreamcast.
Bayonetta.
Like, okay.
JRPGs,
Like-
where it's pretty much hentai.
Dante. You know Dante from the Devil May Cry series?
Are we talking real Dante or emo Dante?
I mean, I didn't expect that.
No, see, Mikey knows exactly what I'm referring
Accurate
to here.
representation. That is such an accurate representation.
I'm talking about the, like, white-haired, shirtless, pizza-eating dude.
Okay, so real Dante.
So, what I'm saying is, like, you know, would you consider that character sexualized based on what you've, you know, seen of him?
Well, that depends. What's your definition of sexualized in this context?
I don't know. Made sexy and desirable, I guess?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, hell, it's
I
got
mean,
like,
people said that argument about Lara Croft, but the fact is Lara Croft ain't really made sexualized. You think about it. She's dirty and grimy in all her new shit.
I mean, do you know the story of how her breasts got as big as they did before the remake?
Because of fans' weird obsession with it.
Actually, no. It was because the company was experimenting with body sliders for random character generation, and somebody accidentally entered a 10 instead of a 1 when sizing her breasts, and they thought, hey, that looks pretty cool. Let's just keep it that way.
So what I'm saying is,
Okay.
on a character like Lara Croft or Dante, if you did nearly the amount of activity that they did as far as like running, climbing, whatever, would you not agree that you would be just as physically fit as they would?
Well, I mean, these are fictional characters we're talking about, so they can be as fit or as fat as the creator wants them to be.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying,
you can have a fat man doing martial arts and flying through the air, Jackie Chan style. There's that.
I feel like you're
Hell,
failing to see my point.
just look at some of the acrobatic feats characters like Bo Rai Cho and Mortal Kombat pull off.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
you know what? I gotta equip that.
As far as like, okay, characters like they're claimed to be over sexualized, but my argument is that if the person who was complaining did nearly the amount of physical activity as them, they would be ripped as shit in both regards. Like, they'd be skinny, they'd be ripped, or whatever. I don't know. Personally, if I ran as much as fucking Max or Monica did, I would be fit enough just then.
Swinging a heavy sword.
Well, I don't know, if you're trying to make an argument about body positivity or whatever, yeah, leave that to the social justice warriors. I don't give a shit. I just want my games to be fun.
What the fuck? What kind of branded bastard is this shit?
It's sealing with the wind.
Oh, he only has carrots. Okay, who is chestnuts? Who you steal chestnuts from, man?
Jeremy, if you would. Oh, wait. It is a poison trap. Nah, never mind. Did I say poison?
I got rocks! From
Right.
fucking Charlie Brown, bitches! I swear one of these enemies has chestnuts you can see. Antidote drink from him. I remember in the original game how you would feed for fishing at first. You would get something that's steel, and you run up to the little big guys, and you steal from them.
You didn't steal shit.
No. Yeah, these guys in the original game used to give minis. She is a poor aim with this weapon.
I think it's just a weak weapon. Personally.
No, it's just it's not even like auto locking on properly. Weird.
I think it's you.
It has an auto lock on. That's how the weapon is designed. And there's no aiming involved. It's lock on, spam L1 and X. And she's missing constantly.
You're too close to the enemy. Step back a few.
Yep.
Destruction crystal. Oh, cool. He drops those. Oh, cool.
Right, I'm
Bigger
feeling
box.
yellow. Feeling real yellow.
Shall it be? Very good.
I would prefer that. You got lucky. It was a close call because those two were really good items, but a protector crystal's better.
I don't know what I'm at now.
That I steal from him. Holy water. Because that's what you steal from I don't know, a devil.
A yokai?
This isn't Neo.
That's a goddamn yokai! You tell me that's not! A yokai is literally a Japanese demon. It looked Japanese and it looked demon-like.
There's
Fuck you.
so many Japanese demons. The Japanese demon in general is not just considered a yokai.
That is the literal definition of yokai.
Come on, just kill him, please. Thank you.
There's also Onis and Ogres, and in some contexts is Akuma.
Yep.
Listen,
Oni is the
we
one I
don't need to
have
bring
most.
Street Fighter characters into this.
Akuma means devil.
I knew that. Thank you.
You're making a very poorly delivered joke.
Yep,
You
that's
know what,
Josh. man.
Jeremy? Shut up.
I found 12 logs in a chest. I feel so proud. Bunch of wood in a chest.
You're
That's
taking
a
advantage of
female.
the fact that I have drank, like,
Taking advantage of
Not
you?
nearly
Are you
enough.
really gonna make that rape claim?
rape. Jesus Christ. No, I'm not a feminist.
It's funny now that you make that argument after all this time. Before you were saying you were.
Listen, okay. I agree with the movement of feminism as a whole, but
Looks like we got 'em all.
I think the people that represent it fuck it up.
You mean like Anita Sarkeesian?
I mean, like... Okay, wait, it explodes. It explodes.
You son of a bitch!
I mean...
You failed at every single one of these chests, but you're really good at guessing the other boxes. You know, when it actually hurts me, you're really bad at guessing. Let's see how it is.
But did you die?
Be right
I
back.
still got very hurt. I had to drink the pain away.
But did you die?
I had to drink the pain away. There's a poison trap if you're wondering. Arcane.
Just be right back. Grim?
No, I didn't hear him actually. I don't think I did.
Are you looking for chestnut right now? Is that your thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to pay 1,000 gilder or whatever that fucking insane price was that I saw for it.
Oh my god.
What?
Taking forever.
Take forever to do what?
Yes. Wait. What's out of the path you haven't explored yet, buddy?
I can't do that.
Why?
It won't let me.
Go do it.
Oh shit, that was the blue seal. Fuck.
Just use Max's gun.
Is it Max's? Well, I can't remember. Yeah, it is.
There you go. You fucking shot the shit out of that thing.
There's 2 bullets. It isn't that much.
That's 1% of your 53. There's the saw. Now, hold up. You can't steal shit.
Yes, I can't. No, I can't. Not from enemies.
I think Max is the more powerful character later game.
Probably is. His main weapon is probably stronger. But his main weapon's blunt.
Nope.
And it's not fast. What?
I heard nope.
Strongest weapon in the game is Monica's sword, the Island King.
It actually has more damage than Max's, like, late last hammer or whatever.
Yep.
That's funny because her swords are faster.
Her swords are faster if you take the speed tier. What weapon do you currently have on?
Your sack or whatever. Most of her weapons are faster than the way he swings.
Yeah, but which sword does she have?
The Dusac.
Dusac? Yeah, Dusac is actually on her slow attack chain. You can get faster swords.
Yeah, and it's still faster.
Once you build that Dusac up to a Claymore, that's the next one it's going to become. It starts to slow down a bit, and then when it becomes Sword of Zeus, it becomes snail slow.
Yeah, but what about her last sword? Yep,
Yeah,
and it's
the Island King is pretty damn slow, but it is the most powerful weapon in the game.
What is it? Just like a 2-handed sword that she goes like, I am Thor, slams it at the enemy?
More like I am Kamehameha because of the island theme, but yeah.
Island's theme. I am Kamehameha.
Who made the mimic? What game made the mimic?
It's an old Japanese mythology, you know.
No, it isn't. Kamehameha was a Hawaiian king.
The Mimic?
Oh, I thought you were saying Kamehameha.
No, Mimic. The Mimic is an old Japanese lore, or whatever. And demon, or whatever.
But did you die?
No. Oh, he actually dodged it and guarded. Congratulations, you survived 2 more shots. He did a sidestep like a champ. Too bad it doesn't help him too much. Not guarding. Just take the death.
Why does
I didn't
it
use
say SMS?
Takes care of you guys.
I don't know. This is back in the day. I don't think even texts were a thing.
I wonder why hat says SMS.
Well, I know it's a standard messaging system for like texting. That's all.
mean,
that's the only abbreviation that I know of.
Know that much. Why does hat? Is he texting all day?
I don't even think texting was invented when he was around. I don't think there was a concept yet.
Oh, I remember texting back. Guys, I got a stupid idea. I'm gonna go drive a car.
How about no?
Yeah, it's terrible. But I'm so hungry.
Buzz driving, still drunk driving. Especially when you run into a pool and take out a business.
I'll just walk away.
I remember one time this was near where I was living. A person passed their driver's license, right? They managed to pass it, and they got into their car, and they backed up into a pool and destroyed like a bunch of shit right after they got their license.
See, at this time of night, if I crashed into a business, I would just walk away after removing my license plate and thoroughly disposing of it.
There's still identifications in your car besides your plate. You do realize that, right?
What?
There's a bunch of shit like your DNA and things like that in there, right?
They have to test me first, and I have to be a suspect to do that.
Okay, so he doesn't have. Okay, where is the pointy chestnut located? Who the fuck sells it? Any Rosa sells ambulance? Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember off the top of my head, but I could look it up for you if you want to give me a few minutes.
Okay.
Hey, yo, it's that fake bitch you made.
Yep. Buy shoes for Max.
Why the fuck is he holding? Wait, dragon
Dragon.
shoes. Buy those.
Why?
Buy them.
Why? Because they have dragon in their name?
No, because you'll need them later.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
That's what I thought.
Just
I'm gonna
let
put them
you
on
walk
anyway,
on
'cause
hot
they look
surfaces.
cool. I want to get rid of the clown shoes, so they're good. You can spectrumize it. And a beast for that. And a beast, okay.
Spectrumize your shoes, brah. You haven't upgraded your armor at all. That wrench, brah.
Can't put it in.
That gun. That's beast. Fuck that. What have you done?
Dumb shit, just because I can.
You need attack. You have an attack
I-
crystal.
You every time you level up, it gains attack, so this doesn't matter. And I don't want to waste the attack crystal on it. Okay, so I need pointy chestnut, and I don't know where to buy it.
You buy it from the store Mushroom Burgers in future Durax Court.
Oh, okay. That's where I saw it. Got it.
Gonna cost you 300 gilda.
I knew it was expensive. I don't fucking like that.
300? That's not expensive, you stupid fuck.
Repair powder in the game is 100. Also, bread is what, 40 or something?
Mike, are you drunk? Teleport to the goddamn thing.
You mean like
Once
this?
recruited, Ferdinand sells roasted chicken, which is the best healing item in the game.
You mean premium chicken, or is it actually called roasted chicken this time around?
Premium chicken, yeah, that's right.
Okay, what to say.
Does
I remember
Malay,
premium chicken just giving a shit ton of it to Tony and like, get fat, boy, as you fight the final boss.
does Malane actually move, or is their character model just one fucking sprite?
I don't know. That's not food. Do you remember in the original Dark Cloud that the weapon, the strongest weapon was Chronicle Sword, and then when you beat the game entirely, you got Chronicle Sword 2, which at that point it was just stupid to have. It was a completely pointless reward. A fish one. I have so much fishing bait. I have 11 of these things.
Go fishing, stupid bitch.
I don't know if I want to do that over stream tonight. Maybe another time. How far is the stream in?
I don't even... an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay. I'll wait till like closer to the 2-hour mark and end it.
Why? I could stay up all night. Doesn't matter. No one's watching your dumbass anyway.
You're gonna fall asleep eventually over the mic. I'm not even gonna notice it for like 10 minutes.
Well, when you try and talk to me, it's fun. Sleep.
Yeah, but then this thing will still be recording while you're fucking snoring over it.
Then you'll edit it like a boss. All I know is I've only drank 1/3 of this decanter.
I thought you said you were never drinking another decanter.
I ran out of
See, I knew that's what would happen. I knew it. Fucking knew it.
It's nice.
You have alcohol sitting in front of you, you just can't help but drink it.
I wait till I'm off. Fuck you. I have to work Monday. One of my days off. Fuck you. Suck my cock.
Was he always a drunkard ever since you known him? Okay.
Jeremy, I believe he's speaking.
Say what?
I said, was he a drunkard ever since you known him?
Honestly, I haven't talked to Josh in a long time. He's never online, or he's always in Discord, and I didn't know about it.
Oh, he's always in Discord.
We haven't actually began speaking again until he what's the word?
Man, last time I
Masturbated.
talked to you, Josh, you were still using that old vent server with your brother.
No, I made my own Mumble server. I do remember that.
Oh yeah, the Mumble one. Yeah, but you know me, I'm always playing Warcraft. I never see you online.
I'm online every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday too.
Did you delete him, Josh?
No,
Bastard.
friends list.
I only log on to Mumble if I actually need it. It's not a regular thing for me.
I forget where it came from. I'm gonna go in here.
Well, Jeremy, I would like to personally invite you to just, jump in this Discord anytime, and we're probably in here.
If I'm alive and awake, yeah. I'm in here. These nuts roasted on an open fire. All I want for Christmas is the charges drop. Frosty the Dope Man.
Yeah, but me and Jeremy haven't actually started talking just recently when he started the keto diet. He's been asking me for advice. But we good. I feel like the
I feel
frames
sorry for you.
on the actual PlayStation stream you're giving me are better than what I'm.
What do you mean?
Like, it just looks more fluid.
More fluid on what? PS4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I know this thing cannot be running at more than 30
What, the OBS?
No, the Dark Cloud.
Okay.
And I know I've got it set to 30.
First off, this is a Dark Cloud HD thing. It is actually graphically upscaled a bit.
Not past 30 frames. No way.
I know it's 1080p. I know that much. Like, completely. Like, they upscaled it to that.
It is not 1080p, it's 720. I'm looking at it right now. There's black bars on the side of the screen. .1080 would take up my entire monitor. I've actually downscaled it for the sake of the stream. So it's not all weird.
Let's see here. Priest Bruno Studio.
See, I don't think it's upscaled. I think it's just, hey, we re-released it. Here we go. Here's a port.
30, 30, 30, 30, 30 plus points. Okay. Oh, what else do I have? There's one there. Move people in.
He just always stands like that. That's all he does.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Just stands
A
there with a
giant
plate
pop,
and
by
a
the way.
fucking...
You can escape dungeons at any time. That's all you can. Well, fuck you too.
He's like, I need that roof to be purple, son.
I don't have any complaints now.
What?
I kind of fucked that up, but okay.
Why are there pots in front of everything?
Culture.
You are stupid as hell.
I just make a bunch of pots because it's the cheapest thing to add to culture points.
You are stupid as hell.
So are you. I'm a priest. There's only one place for me. You motherfucker.
The church.
Jesus Christ. There has been a change in the future.
Ferdinand at the Chinese stand. Fucking do it.
Lynn Helms, okay.
I'm gonna be AFK for a second. Garbage.
Okay.
So have you gone to the future and seen Ferdinand's descendant yet?
No,
Yeah, let me know when you get there. It's kind of funny.
I've seen it before. I just can't remember it. I only ever stole the cigarettes at Gates. Now, where do I go to the future at? There it is.
Look at that! Hey, it's Lao Chow's bistro. Yeah.
About to meet Lao Chow.
Okay, so like Lao Chow and Ferdinand share the same character
Yep.
model, right?
Something smells good.
And Lao Chow
Yeah.
doesn't exist unless Ferdinand has moved into the Balance Valley, right?
Right.
So Lao Chow's
Are
got to
you
be
Lao
Ferdinand's
Chow?
descendant, yeah?
Yeah.
Ferdinand is
Yes,
clearly
welcome.
European, and
What
Lao
can I get
Chow
you?
is like Chinese, right?
Actually, we didn't.
They
come
could have been in
today.
touch with the
We've
Chinese
got a
women.
friend that's very
Well,
ill,
yeah,
she's
but the
in
point
bad
is
shape.
that either means that either Ferdinand or one of his
Blood with
descendants
the
was
miracle
banging an
dish.
Asian
You should
chick,
get better.
or we got some Mickey Rooney yellow face
Could you make it
weeaboo shit
better,
going on.
please?
I
Okay.
see. I wish I could help you, but there's a special ingredient I need to make my miracle dish.
A special ingredient?
To make my miracle dish, I
You're
need
so
a
tired,
white
man.
wind flower.
I know.
People say that it's extinct.
Do you know how long I've been
You
up for?
can't find it
Do you remember when we
anywhere
talked
at all.
last night?
You haven't slept?
No,
You used to be able
Why?
to find them flowering in deep valleys.
because I am Michael and I do
A
that
white
shit
wind
constantly.
flower, huh?
Monica, there's a chance that it might grow back in Starlight Canyon.
Plus,
Yeah,
RuneScape
it
is
the
awesome.
past after all. Okay, Lao Chow, we'll see what we can do.
Okay, I can't remember. There's a glitch with one of these apple Vedens. I don't remember which one I'm allowed to grab and which one I'm not allowed to grab. So I'm just gonna kind of leave everything be for the time being. Oh look, it's a bunny rabbit person, you know, moon person. Oh, yeah. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. Got bills to pay, I've got mouths to feed. Okay then. Awesome.
I don't know. Did Josh pass out drunk yet?
He walked away.
I want to keep drinking until he passes out.
I gotta remember, where is the well?
The well, the one you need to photograph.
Yeah.
Let me get out of combat here, and I'll tell you.
By get out of combat, you mean beat the shit into the thing until it dies, correct? Or are you gonna do one of those Josh bitch moves and pull a Shadow Rogue and run away?
Let me look it up. Hang on.
What?
Okay, it's in Balance Valley. You build a well and take a picture of it.
Okay, that's retarded, but okay. Where the hell is a well? Do I have one?
I need
Okay.
another geostone.
Yep. I'm looking now. Laundry. You can build laundry. Yeah, no, I don't have it yet. I want them barrel cannons. I want to go pew pew pew.
Back.
Welcome back. Oh no, wait. Welcome black. There we go. Um,
What?
is this a boss fight area? This is the boss fight area.
Start the share plate.
Wow, what a huge tree!
Hey,
It's
Josh.
the Yorda tree. It's holy.
Yo.
They say it's been here for thousands
You remember
of years.
in really late Cataclysm
First time I've ever seen it,
that
though.
one boss
Wow, I
in
didn't
the
think
Hour
it
of
would be
Twilight
this
dungeon?
big.
Was it Bishop Benedictus?
Oh, we don't fight the boss here? Okay. That's right, I need Lynn
Yeah,
here.
I
because he
remember.
needs to see it.
The bottom of the Wormriff Temple.
Yeah. Do you remember his famous line? The one everybody made fun of.
I'm guardian of yourself.
What would it be?
Condor!
You don't remember, do
we
you?
fight. We want to ask you something.
I don't remember.
What's that
I
now?
barely hear you. Is your mic up?
We're looking for a white
Now
windflower.
it is.
Have you seen any near
He's just not talking into it. He doesn't understand how to put the mic near his mouth and talk into it.
I'll put something near your mouth. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Haven't heard of it.
Send pics or it didn't happen.
Listen, I'm used to threatening my girlfriend with those things, and I just spout off it.
Well, okay, that's a little weird that you would confuse me with that, but okay.
I am very intoxicated right now. I have 13 shots of liquor. Alright?
Look at that, will you?
Oh, look, Sfida. Sfida's coming up.
Go do the Vidita. Anyway, Jeremy, what were you talking about?
Okay, I'm talking about Benedictus, right?
Okay.
The high priest, yeah.
Got
He
it?
had that famous line that he said that everybody used to make fun of. They even auto-tuned it into a song once.
I don't know what it is.
There is no light. There is no darkness. There is only power. Remember?
Maybe?
Power.
Most of my game was like, sound was muted through when I was playing, and I was playing.
If you saw it again, you'd remember. Because I was just thinking, right? This Discord room we're in is called the Tawa, right?
Right.
There is no spire. There is no building. There is only the tower.
Looks like a time
Gotcha.
station.
Bad joke.
I guess time is starting to be
It's a
affected in this
Warcraft
era
joke.
too.
Distortion?
There you go.
That's
I
right.
fixed the room
when
for
Griffin
you, Jeremy.
disturbed the flow of time, it started to warp and become strained in places. Those places are
What
time
did he change the
distortions.
name to?
Only
There
the
are already
tower.
lots of time distortions in my era, but it looks like they started happening in this time too.
How can we get rid of it?
Whenever
Where the hell
there's
is
a time
Forrest,
distortion,
anyway?
there's always a
I
fragment
called
that falls
Forrest,
out somewhere
invited
nearby.
him over, but he doesn't
If you
seem to
hit that
respond.
fragment into the distortion, you can make the distortion go away.
Forrest is a student
Really?
of
You can
high
get rid of it?
academia and slightly insane, but he
Well,
told
what
me
are you
once
waiting for?
that anyone who pursues academia
I'll help
at
you find
the
your white
master's
thingy
level
when you're
of
done.
content is probably insane.
Really? Okay, Monica, let's get rid of it.
It's not all that easy.
Jeremy, a little bit of background. He's an entomologist. and
Here,
he's
hold
working
on.
Cool dude, though.
I'm just gonna pick up a stick and play golf now.
Did you say entomologist or etymologist?
I think it's
There it
pronounced ent. Am I wrong?
Well, one studies bugs, the other studies the history of words.
This is a time
No, he
distortion
studies
fragment.
bugs.
It's also called a sphere. Be careful.
Yeah, that's an
You can't touch
etymologist.
it with bare hands.
Et or ent?
You hit with a long stick something.
I get them mixed up myself
It's not too
sometimes, but I think it's
complicated, but hard
etymologist,
to
no
get
N.
to the distortion. We need some kind
Studies
of long
bugs,
stick to hit the
goddammit.
sphere with. See if there's some kind of stick handy. Then I'll show you how to
Right
hit
now,
the
he's
sphere.
doing a study on the emerald ash borer and how it's destroying all the ash trees, and he's trying to implement some wasp, emerald ash wasp, it, and they kill the emerald ash borer, but they can't survive in our climate very well, at least south. Up north, it's working great, but down south, it's not working so well. That is what his current study is.
Hey, you got one. Okay,
Okay, we're about to play golf now.
okay, listen up. You hit the sphere with a stick and send it flying. That's called taking a shot.
I don't think I
Make
ever.
a good shot,
What
and you'll
the
get
hell
the
is-
sphere into the distortion. There's one thing you've got to remember. When you hit the time distortion fragment, also called the sphere, against something, it changes color. From blue to red, back to blue, like that. If the distortion is blue, you can only wipe it out with the red sphere. When the sphere and the distortion are the same color, they repel each other and it won't work. So if your sphere
Like
is the
magnets.
same color as the distortion, you have to hit up against a wall or something and change the color back. It's the only way you can wipe out the distortion.
Oh my god.
We call this hitting the sphere up against a wall to change its color bumping. You can bump the sphere as many times as you want, but the number of shots you can take are limited, so watch out. If you don't get the sphere into the distortion within the allotted number of shots, the sphere disappears and you fail. In my era, we call the act of wiping out time distortions like this Spheda.
Oh
Some
yeah,
people
you know,
even
just
play
like
Spheda
fucking
like
up
a
time
sport.
distortion. That's it. Oh yeah, that's
World
golf.
change like
That's what we
this.
do
I know
back
it
in the
sounds
day.
pretty
It's
dumb.
you know fun.
I guess
Fun
people
time
like to
activity.
escape from reality.
Yeah,
That's
everyone's
about
being
it.
wiped
You
out
get
from this
all that?
shit, but
Want me to
we're
explain
making it to a
again?
sport.
And, you know, Josh, I still can't
You
understand
can
you.
try it
Maybe
now.
a little more liquor would help.
I like it when the games put the default of explain everything
Wait.
again.
Wait, hold on. Press X to begin swing. Press X to set power level. Press X to hit speed. Fuck!
One button. It's like regular golf games. Here.
Okay, so you got 3. Equip the handy stick. It's up top. Up top.
It was.
The handy stick.
Okay. Where is?
Oh, you're doing the Spheda tutorial, huh?
Yeah. Lovely Spheda that makes me want to bash my brains in. Can't remember how to curve it. Let's see here. Okay, that's a horrible shot. Okay, it was over there. Oh, of course.
Don't.
by Speedo.
And you have to walk to it? Oh my god.
Yep. If you ever get it stuck in such a way that you can't ever take a shot in the right direction, I have.
This is fucking
There's no way I'm succeeding this. Unless I get a miracle bounce.
Bounce it! Yep. Wow. Alright. What the every time it bounces, changes color. Fuck this game.
Oh, that.
Oh, that's too bad. Monica, you play it. Fuck you.
No. Sweet.
Monica's a fucking cunt. She's like, oh, too bad. Fuck yourself. Put the dick deep in your ass. Fuck yourself. And the camera's all fucky.
Oh, come on. Oh, okay.
You got real lucky.
Jesus Christ, you about to have an aneurysm?
Alright, I did it!
Wow, you're good.
Good, Mikey. Can we just not play that ever again?
Thing is, I have to get all the medals. And that's one of the things I have to do on every floor.
Not only that, but there's a person you have to recruit. I think her name is Mina, who has a headache caused by the open Spheda portals. So you gotta win like 15 matches before you can recruit her.
Oh yes, because that's how
I'm
fucking
grateful for
headaches
your
work.
help.
Obviously,
Thank you
Mikey,
all
your headaches
so
are caused by
much.
Speed
How
Portal.
can I ever
You too,
repay?
Jeremy. You know those headaches you've been experiencing
look!
since starting the diet? It's obviously Speed Portal.
What is it?
This is it! The flower we've been looking for!
Thrown in the back of the skull of a condor.
I can't believe your flower be growing on my head. Take if that's what you need. After all, it's thanks to you that my
What the
children
fuck is that condor wearing?
That's his head.
Thank you, Mrs.
That's his head.
That's his head.
Well,
That looks like a
I'm off.
hat.
That's his head.
Almost forgot. When that strange whole thing disappeared a while ago, this fell out. It just gets in my way. Here, take it.
Cool. An actual speeder club now. Called the
See
Swarm.
you.
And I believe the sticks also have stats on them, don't they?
They don't really have stats. They just have special effects, and there's pretty much just 3. There's a heavy hitter, a putter, and then a curve shot.
Putter. Why the hell would you use a putter in
Or
this?
is it 5? I don't remember, but I always carry 3 Spheda clubs on me.
Oh, do you, Jeremy? Do you always carry 3 Speed clubs on you? Alright.
Josh, Mike goes near your mouth. Not that Mike, but the other one.
I am literally talking into the goddamn thing, just talking softly. Am I? Hold on. How about now?
Much better.
Alright, cool. My
that
volume
mic.
is set all the way down.
Eat that Mike, you dirty boy.
No, my mic volume was set down. That was the problem.
Sure. Wink, wink.
Go get this fucking the flower, get your miracle brew, and then, you know, fix that bitch. You missed the flower, Mike.
I don't see it. I'm blind. I'm blind, Josh. Help me.
The bottom, you dumbass. Right there.
Wow, unbelievable! You've got...
Now you'll make your mirror dish for...
Of course! It's been quite a while, but let's give it a whirl.
All right.
That's a giant fucking ladle.
All done. Here you go.
You eat the sack too?
This'll make Lynn better.
Yeah, let's hurry. Lao Chow, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
He has pandas on the back of him. Just realized that.
He's Chinese.
Hope it does the trick.
Are pandas Chinese or are they somewhere else?
Jeremy, that
Pandas are primarily Chinese, yeah.
Okay.
look. I don't know if you know this, but the Japanese are incredibly racist against the Chinese.
I mean, they're both racist against the Vietnamese too, aren't they?
But the point is, they're like, oh, pandas, them Chinese, and they just fucking put a panda on his back. The
Do
Japanese
you know pandas aren't supposed to eat bamboo?
I did not.
They're meat eaters just like every other bear. They're not supposed to eat bamboo. Go fucking figure.
I know koalas eat bamboo to get high.
The koalas eat, well, I don't know about the high, but the koalas eat eucalyptus normally.
Baby koalas eat a eucalyptus mush that comes out of their mother's assholes.
Wait, what? Hold up,
I'm not
what?
kidding.
I heard
I
mother's
would've doubted
assholes eat, and I'm like, what? What?
Okay, so koalas aren't actually bears, right? They actually have an organ that's kind of like a cloaca, right? It's like a combination waste duct and sex hole thing, right?
A sex hole. Alright, go on.
Call it what you will, right? But
Miracle dumplings.
their young do not have the digestive acids to break apart eucalyptus leaves. So the mothers will chew up the leaf, swallow it, partially digest it, and then shit it out of their cloaca, and the babies just eat it up.
Okay.
Alright.
They call it fecal pap.
Josh,
Alright.
you want some of that?
Shove it in her throat!
She's still moaning.
She's coming too.
What happened?
Lynn! Oh, thank goodness you're all better.
Marco, please. Why am I here? Has Mr. Crest gone off to training? Why didn't he wake me?
Lynn,
Why, Argo?
you don't remember then about Master Crest?
Looks like she's lost her memory.
Huh? Lynn, Master Crest.
What about him?
Master Crest is gone, Lynn. He's dead.
What? Come on, Argo. Don't joke around.
So you really don't remember? You must have amnesia. Master Crest gave his life to protect the moon crystal.
Of course she's got amnesia, you know it's fucking convenient!
What? But what are you saying?
Say what now?
Where is Master Crest?
Did you call her a
Tell
he?
me, where
I
is
said
he?
she's got amnesia, must be so fucking convenient.
Listen closely, Lynn. I know you may not remember, but you and Master Crest set out like always to inspect the moon crystal. But that day was different. A flying warship appeared in the night sky. It opened fire.
A flying
on the
fucking
ice.
warship, you say?
Master
Yep.
Crest sacrificed himself to keep the lighthouse's moon crystal safe from harm. You must have seen it happen, Lynn. You yourself came to me in tears and told me all about it. Have you really forgotten?
No. I don't believe my master's dead.
but you'll never move forward if you keep running for truth.
Lynn, we can go save Crest right now. We'll change his history so he won't have to die.
You can save him?
Why don't you come with us? If your memory
Oh
returns,
yeah, 'cause
you
we
can
Time
save him.
Lords. We go back in time, we save shit, you
Must-
know, is what we do.
Master, I don't know. I just don't know. I can't remember anything.
Lynn, in the very depths of your heart, I think you want to forget you ever saw Master Crest's death. That's why you can't remember it. But your memories are crucial if we are to save Master Crest. You must do your
Hysteria.
best to
So wait a minute.
remember.
She was dying from hysteria, Josh.
Don't worry, there's
Think about
plenty
that for a
of
second.
I
Let's
have
take
thought
Lynn
about
with
it.
us and go to the Cape Lighthouse. Maybe that will help her to remember something.
Yes, we have
Because
to
apparently
try.
hysteria is a disease you
Then
die from.
please look after Lynn. Good luck.
And now she's in your party. Good luck.
Fucking, they got rid of Elaine again. Motherfuck. I think I forced to have her in the party though. What hour are we on here? 2 hours?
2 and 7.
Okay. I want to kind of take a short break here and kind of divide it up in two and make it for 2 different days. So, yeah.
Do you want me to stop the recording?
Yep, stop recording and stop the stream. We'll resume.